what a whole lot of questions they have to answer right now.
Yeah.
Are they going to extend their coach who just made himself a lot of money? Are they going to keep this quarterback who up until 2 weeks ago was making himself some money and now people are saying it's plummeting? So many decisions to be made there. Where do you see them going?
Well, I don't. They don't have any choice on O'Connell. Like, they gotta give Kevin what he wants.
He's and he's young and he's valuable. I mean, he's in a perfect position.
Like they waited a year too long, right? Like they should have done it last year. They only gave him 4 years when they hired him, which was probably a mistake. They probably should have given him 5. And then they passed on the chance to redo him after 2, which you'll note is, what Miami did. Miami had a 4-year deal with Mike McDaniel and redid him last year. So this is the position they put themselves in by not giving him the longer deal in the beginning and by not taking care of him 2 years ahead of time. So now Kevin holds all the cards and, it's like one of those contract negotiations where I think they just got to say, just don't make it hurt too much. But I think they recognize that they're going to have to do whatever it takes to make sure that he's going to be there for a long time. The quarterback thing is way more complicated. The quarterback thing to me, so like there is an analogy here, and it was 2005 where the Chargers drafted Phillip Rivers in 2004. At that point, they thought they were out on Drew Brees, and they thought Rivers would beat out Drew Brees in camp. Then Brees comes back pissed off, wins the job in camp, has a dynamite year. They win 12 games. Oh God, what do we do? And then the Chargers decide, okay, we're gonna tag Brees and basically kick the can down the road for a year. So the next year, Brees gets hurt. They go to Rivers, and I think everything sort of worked out for everybody from there. That's an option for the Vikings now. It's just way more expensive to tag a quarterback than it used to be. And do you want to do that at $40 million? Because it's a big lump sum. I mean, Amy, as you know, carrying a number like that can be pretty onerous on your cap. So it's going to be between $40 and $45 million. On the flip side, they could say, okay, like we're going to walk away from Sam now. We're going to go to JJ. We love what we saw from him in camp, but the problem is, when is he going to be healthy? He's been through 2 knee surgeries now. Is he going to be there for any of OTAs? Is he going to be there for mini camp? And what's the cost going to be? Because you don't know right now of losing 4 months of a development time. Because, you loved what you saw in July and August, but you still have lost a full season of development behind the scenes that he would have gotten. And you've got other players in that locker room to serve. You've got a veteran team that now won, 13 games 2 years ago and 14 games this year. So, for your, Justin Jeffersons, your Jordan Addisons, your TJ Hawkinsons, your Jonathan Grenards, like they don't want to be part of an experiment. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're going to roll the dice on JJ McCarthy, you better be right. And I think the world of JJ. I think JJ's got a really bright future. But how good is he going to be in that first year for those veterans that are looking to try to chase a championship right now? Again, it's just a really complicated question that doesn't have an easy answer. You either pay the piper, and do the franchise tag now. You could let him go to the market and say, hey, come back to us with whatever you're offered, and we may be willing to match, or you move on to JJ. In any case, there's going to be, I think, some risk involved. And it's a champagne problem because too many quarterbacks is a champagne problem. But it's one that I know is going to be a really difficult one for them.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.